I have been so excited for this video. Welcome to the first of many more videos to come in the Artsy Cupcake Masterpiece Series. This cupcake series encompasses things that I am very passionate about. I chose a career as a graphic designer because it allows me to be creative every day, and to me, creativity is so important for the mind, the body, and the soul. Creativity isn't something that just children should be encouraged to embrace. Using the right side of our brains keeps us young, and it engages those different parts of the mind. So for these reasons, I try to weave creativity into every part of my life. That's why I share videos with you with DIYs for the home, fashion, and creative cupcakes, and I just love sharing all those creative things with my friends here on YouTube. Each of the videos in this Artsy Cupcake Masterpiece Series will have an art theme. It could be a style of art such as pointillism, cubism, or art nouveau, or we may focus on a specific artist or painting as that video's theme. The constant is that I'll be using a cake or a cupcake as the canvas for my creativity that I'm going to share with you. Plus, you'll get a little art history as you watch the cupcakes come to life. Art history in college was one of my hardest subjects. There was so much memorizing to do. For the first in this Masterpiece series, I will be doing pop art cupcakes. If you're having a pop art party or you just love art in general, these would be the perfect centerpiece for that table. So let's get right into this recipe. You will need one 15-ounce box of vanilla cake mix. I like the Betty Crocker Super Moist Cake Mix. 1 cup water, 3 whole eggs, 1/3 cup vegetable oil. This part's easy, you just mix all those ingredients together. I made this easy because we're going to be spending most of our time getting those decorations on the pop art cupcakes just right. You will bake these at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until they are nice and golden on top. I found these polka dot cupcake liners which fit in with our pop art theme. For the decorations, the first thing I did was find a bowl that I could use as my cookie cutter for the fondant that I'm going to be placing on the top of the cupcakes. I eyeballed this one against the cupcake liner, and I thought it was a close enough match. Here are the other items I will be using to get the desired pop art designs. These fondant tools and the little letters came in the fondant kit that I got on Amazon. I'll link that and anything else that I mention in the description box below in case you're interested in trying out some fondant yourself. This fondant is great because you just pop it in the microwave to get it to be malleable enough, and then it stores really nicely in the pantry if you don't use it all up at once. I have some neon food coloring here, some sprinkles, and my favorite edible ink food decorating pens that they really feel like you're using a Sharpie, but they taste really good. After microwaving the fondant in 20-second increments until you get it soft enough to work with, that's when you can add the food coloring. Next, I rolled out the fondant and cut out some letters and shapes. Pop art brings to mind artists like Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein, but there were many others that were creators of this style in the 1950s and 1960s. Pop art is a modern style of art that drew from mass media and popular culture at the time. They kind of opposed the high or more traditional art themes of mythology and classic history that had been popular before that. Instead, pop artists celebrated common objects and people of everyday life, and by doing this, the pop art movement blurred the boundaries on what was considered art. You will see a lot of pop art that looks like advertisements from the time, or that incorporates a comic book look with those polka dots representing screen printing. Bright colors and eye-catching images are definitely the theme for pop art. Hey, if you're new here, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, because it really helps my channel out, and I would just love to share more creative videos with you. That neon food coloring is super potent, and it took several days to get it off my skin. I probably should have worn gloves for that part where I was mixing the food coloring into the fondant, but I did find a solution to get most of the color off my fingers. First, I put some lotion on my hands pretty thickly, and then I took a solution of white vinegar and salt and scrubbed it all over my hands. It helped to get a lot of that food coloring off. Here we have all the shapes that I let harden for several hours. Now I just played around with those edible markers to get the designs that I wanted. I wanted to get more of the primary colors, so I did color in a few to make them more red instead of pink, or added some more yellow to make that light yellow really pop. No pun intended. And here we have a nice variety of pop art cupcakes, just ready to be eaten at a pop art themed party. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up if you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the next installment of the Artsy Cupcake Masterpiece Series. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very happy day.